Chad Gable is going to get attacked by the Wyatt Six backstage, and he will not be able to compete in the match. And as a form of repayment to the people of Canada and Sami Zayn, due to a controversial finish where he lost his Intercontinental title earlier in the night, he will take Chad Gable's place in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And then he will win the Money in the Bank ladder match. And Sami Zayn, in front of Montreal, Canada, will hold up the Money in the Bank briefcase. He will walk in Intercontinental Champion, and he will walk out Mr. Money in the Bank.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah, that is my official prediction.
That pop would be one of probably the loudest pops in recent memory.
Dude, make it happen.
Hey, man, I'm all here for it. I didn't really think about it because I was too pumped that Chad Gable was in the match, but I think it may not even make sense if he doesn't get attacked.
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean? It's like, wouldn't they just attack him before the match? Like, it feels like that's the thing that would happen. Hopefully it doesn't, because I want Chad Gable in this match. But I'm going to stick with my gut here. I'm going to take Carmelo Hayes. I think Jay gets attacked by the Bloodline. I think that if Sami Zayn is in the match, Sami Zayn's obviously going to win. I'm just going to move under the assumption that he's not in the match, and therefore, out of everybody else in the field, it's time for Carmelo Hayes to get that big win, to walk out of there, mellow in the bank. And I think there's a lot they can do with it post Money in the Bank, too. I think this would help elevate him even farther, because now he's kind of like still trying to establish himself, and I think them putting the Money in the Bank briefcase on him will kind of get the stamp of approval. Like, this is like a top-tier guy that everyone needs to be worried about. And the guy's going to dominate for many years to come, so I think what better way to kickstart that than to throw the Money in the Bank briefcase on Carmelo Hayes, give him a successful cash-in later down the line. And, I mean, who knows? Hopefully, I don't know. This, like, I think Sammy winning would be super sick, and I think that would do a lot for him. And if he loses, especially if he loses the IC title, then it would be a little odd to not throw him in the match, because then it's like, what's next? Maybe he'll get a rematch against Braun, but he's not going to win that. So I think, like you said, it's a good way to sort of repay Sami Zayn after, if he loses the IC title, throw him in this match. So you're taking Sami Zayn. Do you want to throw anybody else out there who's actually involved in the match right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that person is going to be... Sorry, let me double check in my head who's in the match. Jay, Andrade, Carmelo. Who's the fourth that's confirmed?
Master Gable, of course.
Master Gable. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jay. I'm gonna go Jey Uso. I'm gonna go main event Jay. If it just seems like the safe bet, and I don't know. Like, all right. So this is my big thing. I'm just like, I don't know who else in the match they trust to be a main event guy right now. Not that I'm saying I don't trust anybody. I'm just trying to think of who they do trust to be a main event guy. And, yeah, to me, in my head, that's Jay.
It's definitely the biggest threat in this match.
Yeah, so I would go with Jay, but I'm serious when I say I really, really think there's a really good chance that Gable gets taken out and replaced by Sami Zayn. Yeah. And it would make sense, too, because of their recent feud.
Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know, you have the Wyatt Six targeting Gable. Obviously, they had that, they beat the hell out of him when they debuted, and then the following, I guess it was a week or two after that. I think it was a week. Gable came out during his match and was like, "You can't kill Gable." That was a great little promo that he had walking down to the ring, and then obviously, member of the Wyatt Six kind of came up after him after he won the triple threat match, which I was surprised by. I thought, I think we both thought that Big Bronson Reed, was going to win that match.
Yeah,
he didn't. Chad Gable won. I think it would make a lot of sense, and it would make the most sense for him to get attacked and not make it into the Money in the Bank match, because that could set up stuff for him down the line at SummerSlam, especially because he's not with the Alpha Academy anymore. And then the Creeds kind of were like, "Yo, what's up, Gable?" backstage. They were kind of had a little interaction. So maybe that's kind of hinting us towards Gable and the Creeds kind of forming a little faction, whatever their faction could be, potentially versus the Wyatt Six, maybe at SummerSlam. But that's a conversation for another day. Dylan, any last bold predictions for Money in the Bank before we wrap this bad boy up?
I don't think it's that bold of a prediction, but I think we're just going to get another crazy Wyatt Six thing.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think Wyatt Six is getting involved.
I think more than just like attacking Gable or something. I think they're going to have some sort of "we're here" moment.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there's any chance that they could potentially get involved in the men's Money in the Bank match?
Absolutely. There's absolutely a chance.
Kind of let's go out. They just kick the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, there's a chance that they could take out Gable and then Uncle Howdy replaces Gable. You never know.
Uncle Howdy in the bank.
Uncle Money in the Uncle Howdy. Yeah. Would be Uncle in the bank, right? Mr. Uncle in the bank.
Mr. Uncle in the bank. So